Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our BDM webinar. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're already part of our growing BDM family, we're honored to have you with us. Those who joined us early got to hear some timeless wisdom from Jim Rohn. The message was developing habits. Any small task done consistently will bring big results. And that's what it takes to be successful in every area of your life. The key is repetition. Before we begin, let's recognize those who joined us early. Welcome to Bob Richardson, Cecil, Christina, CJ, David Richards, Peter Mack, Roosevelt Barnes, Shirley York, Tom Leonard, William Diaz. Tonight, I'd like to begin with a simple question. When is the last time you really went out of your way to help someone you didn't know? Many people ask, why can't I ever get ahead? But they forget to ask, how many seeds have I planted? A farmer would never stand in an empty field at harvest time and wonder why nothing grew if he never planted a seed, and he would not expect abundance if he only planted a few seeds. Yet many people pray for financial breakthroughs. They pray for better relationships, pray for opportunities, for God's blessings, but they forget one of God's most consistent principles: you reap what you sow. Jesus said, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down and shaken together, and running over shall men give into your bosom. The Apostle Paul wrote, whatever a man sows, that shall he also reap. Whoever sows sparingly shall reap sparingly, and whoever sows generously will also reap generously. Notice that God promises a harvest, but he first requires a seed. That principle applies to every area of life. If we want friendships, we should be friendly to others. If we want encouragement, we should encourage others. If we want mercy, we should show mercy. If we want abundance, perhaps we should begin by giving to others. One of the beautiful things about God's kingdom is that giving isn't merely about money. We can sow kindness, forgiveness, hope, and yes, we can also sow financially into causes that change lives. At BDM, that's one of the reasons the Charity Club means so much to me. Every month, we have an opportunity to plant seeds into the lives of orphan children who cannot repay us. Those seeds become food, clothing, school books, shelter. They become hope. And as we transform their future, God is also transforming ours by changing our hearts. Tonight, I'd like to share a short video that reminds us of this timeless principle. Our future is often determined by the seeds we choose to plant today. Let's watch together.
Welcome to BDM Worldwide, a private, invitation-only community where members improve their own lives while helping to improve the lives of others. BDM Worldwide sits at the intersection of two of the world's fastest-growing economic movements. First is the membership economy. Examples are Amazon Prime, Costco, Netflix, and Spotify. Amazon Prime has 230 million members with an amazing 93% retention rate. Costco has 145 million members with a 91% renewal rate. The membership model is a great way to do business, and the numbers prove it. Next is the referral economy. Word of mouth from someone you know and trust is worth more than any commercial. Companies are converting advertising budgets into affiliate plans, and so are we. BDM Worldwide is a simple, transparent model built on generosity, community, and mutual benefit. Our mission is simple: help members improve their health, strengthen their finances, and make a meaningful difference in the lives of children who have no one else to depend upon. At BDM Worldwide, we've combined the power of membership with the power of referrals. Membership is by invitation only. Every member joins through someone they know and trust, helping us build a community of people who share common values and a common purpose. Instead of spending millions of dollars on advertising, we'd rather reward members who share our vision with others. For as little as $10 per month, you can become part of the BDM community and receive access to our member platform, business building software, training, and opportunities to grow alongside thousands of others. First is our Wellness Club. For just $10 per month, members receive access to premium wellness products directly from the manufacturer at wholesale pricing. As members share the wellness club with others, they also have the opportunity to earn commissions based on the growth of their organization. Our goal is simple: help people become healthier while creating additional income opportunities for families around the world. Next is our charity club. This is the heart of BDM worldwide. For $20 per month, members help provide food, shelter, education, and hope for orphaned children. Today we're supporting children who otherwise would have no place to sleep, little food to eat, and no opportunity to attend school. But our vision is much bigger. We want to provide permanent housing and purchase farmland so the orphanage can become self-sustaining. We want every child to receive an education, and one day, we hope to help countless numbers of children throughout the world. We believe no child should go hungry simply because they were born into poverty. As a thank you for participating, members receive BDM reward tokens each month they participate in the Wellness Club or Charity Club. Members also receive additional reward tokens through 5 levels of their member organization. We believe consistent participation should always be recognized and rewarded. As our numbers grow, we have plans to continue expanding ways these reward tokens can be used throughout the BDM platform. At BDM Worldwide, we believe success is measured not only by what we earn, but also by the lives we improve. Every family that becomes healthier, every member who creates an additional stream of income, every hungry child who receives a meal, every life changed, is the real legacy we leave from the life we have lived. Imagine what we can accomplish together. Millions of healthier families, millions of meals served, millions of people helping one another build brighter futures. That's the vision of BDM Worldwide. If that vision speaks to your heart, we'd love to welcome you into our community. Click the button below to become a member today. Together, let's build something that truly changes lives. Welcome to BDM Worldwide.
Several years ago, we were introduced to an orphanage in Uganda. Since then, we've helped improve the quality of life for orphan children in meaningful ways. We've helped provide beds, mattresses, school books, food, and other basic necessities, but the truth is, their needs are still far greater than our current resources. And that's why we need thousands of ordinary people, each doing a little. If each of us invited just a few people to become part of the BDM Charity Club, together we could provide consistent food, keep a roof over these children's heads, return them to school, and one day fulfill our dream of purchasing a farm where they can grow much of their own food and become increasingly self-sustaining. Now, that's the power of unity. All of us living the golden rule and treating these children as if they were our own. Now, I'd like to introduce you to some of the children whose lives you're helping to change. And as you watch these pictures and short video clips, remember these aren't just faces on a screen. These are children with names, children with dreams, children who laugh, play, pray, and hope for a brighter future. They're not strangers, they're part of our extended BDM family.
Guli mufaliso guli ku blanket. Nani ana blanket hiyo?
Some people ask why we don't help children in our own backyard. Truth is, I've been supporting this orphanage for 12 years, and they're like family. Our goal is to expand our outreach as we expand our numbers. With 1 million BDM members, we could feed hungry children in many countries of the world. So when I look at these children in the orphanage, I don't want to see just another charity. I want to see them as children who deserve the same love, the same opportunities, and the same hope that I want for my own children. My prayer is that as a BDM community, we will grow to love these children as if they were our own. Because when that happens, helping them no longer becomes an obligation, it becomes a privilege. Let's take a few minutes and open up for questions and answers. Feel free to unmute yourself or raise your hand. We'll take you one at a time. Who would like to go first?
Hi, John.
Hi, William.
Hello. Yeah, not so much a question as much as just a just a reminder to everybody in the group to please reach out to people that you know, and just simply ask people if they would like to subscribe to what we do with the charity club. I reach out to people and say, listen, I subscribe to this charity club. Please consider subscribing as well to help the needy. And once again, I'd like to remind everybody to use as many traffic exchanges as you can to promote anything that can benefit you and us and the group in general, as well as with the charity club. Promote your leads, your links is there as well, and let's go out there and try to put this in front of as many eyeballs as possible.
Thank you, William.
Sure.
And I know you're doing exactly what you're talking about. Who else would like to ask a question or share a comment?
Yeah, John, I got a question.
Okay.
As far as the tokens, does they show up in your back office once you make a purchase?
Yes, they're supposed to. That's a new feature. I'm not sure if that's completed. I'll check on that. But
Okay.
yes, they will show up.
All right. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Gwen Green here.
Hi, Gwen.
Um, hi. I just noticed that a couple of links are not working for the landing pages. The Gas Club, and let's see, there's another one. The video that will change your life forever. That one is coming up with the 404 not found error message, and the Gas Club is coming up as this site cannot be reached.
Okay. I'll check on those. I know we've been working on some of those recently, but appreciate you bringing that to my attention. I'll get those taken care of.
Awesome. Yeah, because the other ones are working fine. It's just those two.
Okay. Thank you, Gwen.
You're welcome.
John,
Yes, go ahead, Tom.
just want to get your feedback on why continue with any of the other clubs outside of the charity club. I mean, that club alone, as you and I have talked, can make you a fortune. So why confuse it with a gas club, with a grocery club? Let's just go after one club, and that's the charity club because of your 12 years involved and because we want to help uh, children. We're not in the position to promote product at this point, and I just can't see why we even do any of the other clubs at all. Your comment.
My comment. Well, the charity club is the one that I would promote personally. Um, but I have I guess, a bias, a vested interest in these children that I've been helping for, more than 12 years. I believe that if we grew the charity club, that the other clubs would grow, as a result of the charity club growing because, people would find the other clubs and join them as a second thought. However, there are those who want to promote, say, the gas club because that's, they're having a struggle with putting gas in their tank, or the grocery club because the price of groceries, or, they may need a new car. So I can see, why people would do those. Not everybody is interested in the same thing. It's
Yeah,
like, to
but
me,
here,
the
yeah,
charity club is like the can of tuna fish that's on special at the grocery store. To me, that is the attraction factor that gets somebody in the door, and when they get there, then they purchase something else. That's how I look at it. Go ahead, Tom.
well, yeah, and I appreciate that. But here again, the other clubs. Let's just take the gas club. I was involved with a gas club several years ago. I mean, Jesus, 30 years ago, and it gave a certain percentage off when we bought gas at a certain gas station. I don't even remember what gas station that was, but
Mm,
that's the advantage of a gas club, the way I see it. To belong to a gas club, I mean, we're in the business to make money.
hmm
We can make a plenty of money in the charity club when we don't have to push a product, and there's so many people out there that are pushing products. We have a unique advantage that we're not pushing product, we're helping people to feed them and to live a better life. And I just my own feelings about it. I just can't see the other clubs, and I think it confuses everybody. Now, when you take a look at when not knowing the statistics behind any of this, but when you take a look at let's say there's 20 or 30 people in the gas club, well, if you discontinued it and they're in it to make money, well, they should switch over to the charity club. I mean, that's where they're going to make money, and that's why we're in the business is to make money.
hmm
So uh, anyways, that's my comments. Thought I'd share it tonight.
Well,
Um, could I say something along the lines of what the gentleman was talking about?
sure. Go
Of
ahead,
course.
Gwen.
Wonderful. Now, what attracted me to BDM was the gas club, the grocery club, the car club, and the club. Those were the things that attracted me. I have a marketing company and I did some marketing analysis. And what we discovered was that 90% of the people who are looking to make money online are in survival mode. And so they are not thinking about helping other people. They are looking for a way to survive. And so I have a program, it's called Survival to Abundance. Now, our desire is to get people to a place financially where they can become charitable. But what our statistics showed us is that when people are in survival mode, they are not looking to be charitable. And it's not to be mean, it's just how am I going to survive? When they wake up in the morning, the first thing on their mind, how am I going to put groceries on the table? How am I going to pay this rent? This, to me, these clubs are prime for what people are going through in the economy now. So if we can tell people, and that's what we do in our marketing, is let us help you to become financially sovereign so that you can become charitable.
But
We
how is the
push the
gas
charity.
club? How is the gas club allowing you to do that? The gas club offers you nothing. It gives you nothing.
There is a fund raise money to be made in these clubs, correct, John?
Well, it's you make the same amount of you make the $20 if it goes into a charity club, or if people want to put in a grocery club, which I don't believe in that either. I mean, that's where you're going to make your money, is getting people to duplicate the $20, not to
But
confuse them with the fact that you can have a
right,
big grocery club and charity
yes, but
club and
it's
stuff
not
like that.
right. It's not confusing for the people who mine is on how am I going to afford this gas? How am I going to afford groceries? It's the
Well, wait a minute, wait
marketing
a minute.
angle.
They're going to afford the groceries in the gas by getting involved with a club of giving to feed starving kids. They're gonna
I
make the money. They're gonna make the
yes,
money. They can
Tom,
put it in their car. They can put it in whatever else they want.
right. Tom, I understand that, but it when you're marketing, you want to meet people where they are instead of trying to convince them to do something that they don't wake up thinking, oh, let me help somebody else. They wake up thinking, how am I going to put gas in my car? How am I going to afford grocery? So when they see gas club, hmm, that
Yeah, I need to get
appeals to
some
them.
vitamin B pills.
So it's marketing. It's more so it's a lead magnet. You're pulling people, you are talking to people who have these concerns. I love it. I personally
So,
love the gas club and the grocery club and all of that. I think they are great marketing angles.
so let me bring this back home.
Okay.
To Gwen, the gas club is the can of tuna fish.
Yep.
That's what is getting people into the door for her. Okay. Once they get in the door, they, find the charity club. Then they can join the charity club, but they initially wouldn't be interested in the charity club, is what she's saying, because they're worried about how to put gas in their tank, or they're worried how to put groceries on the table.
Well, then, in my opinion, John, they're not into multi-level marketing, because you put gas in your car by duplicating the $20. All right. No matter where it goes, if it goes to the charity or it goes to grocery, whatever, in my opinion, you gotta focus on one particular area and go after that area, and uh give you an example. Of course, I've been out of it for years, but 35 years ago when I was doing Herbalife, when they had that time, they have all sorts of products now, but at that time, we had about a dozen products of Herbalife. And when we would do a seminar on a Tuesday or Thursday night, we would concentrate on one product that we knew was going to have the people promote, because it was a product that would help them health wise. Well, when they bought that product, the majority of the people that bought that product never bought another product. They used that product, even though they saw other products, they didn't buy the other products. They liked the product that they got, and they bought that, and we sold it in container loads. So that's what I'm saying, is that if you're in it to make the money, and that's why we're in this business, uh, concentrate on one particular club and let that make you money, for what it's worth.
Okay. So, and coming back to Herbalife, and I know Herbalife very well. I was in Herbalife and did extremely well. And yeah, I mean, I could talk for quite a while about Herbalife. However,
yeah.
Using that same example, there were those in Herbalife who maybe focused on a different product. Not the same one you focused on, not the same one I focused on, but yes, we typically focused on one product. Same thing here. We have more than one product. Now, you'll notice that I've been focusing mainly on the charity club. And so people who came in, see, Gwen came in through the gas club, but she likes the charity club too. Now that she's in, but she came in through the gas club door. And now that she's here, she also likes the charity club. So she's not just promoting the gas club, she's also promoting the charity club, if that makes sense. And so the fact that we have the gas club is going to bring some people in the door that otherwise wouldn't come in. And I think that's what you're saying, Gwen. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay, any other comments?
Hi. Yeah, I wanted to just respond about the discussion about the clubs, because one thing I see is that, like what Gwen is saying, people, they're just thinking, what am I going to do today to make some money? Well, yeah, they can maybe have a couple of friends that they're going to be really happy to tell about it. So they're going to get in the gas club or the grocery club, but they're also going to immediately make some money because they're going to tell other people about it. And I guess that's the real benefit of it. If they can't think charity, they can't think about giving to others. I've run into that when I've mentioned that to the charity, and I've mentioned that before. I think there's something for everybody. I do understand what Tom's saying about how it could bring confusion because there's so many different areas that you could go into, but I think that it's beneficial to have everything that we have, and just don't try to focus on everything. Focus on what you can, but really see that the benefit of somebody joining for $10 and getting into the gas club or the grocery club with $20 for that is that they are immediately going to have other people, and they're going to earn money from the other people then joining. So that's all I wanted to comment.
Okay, but let me respond to that. What is the advantage? I mean, you're in the business to make money. Is that right? That's why you're in the business. Okay.
Right.
So what's the advantage of the gas club? What does it do for you? Doesn't give you a discount in gas. Doesn't give you anything.
Well, it gives you
What's
the
the
money
advantage?
that you earn from the other people that the person that you've enrolled when they enroll other people, et cetera, you would continue to earn from that. So that's the benefit. You also earn money from it.
Hey,
Yeah, but
Tom,
why are they constantly renewing if there's no value in the gas club? What I mean, why are they? I mean, we're in it. We're the value is in the compensation.
But
Okay,
they would
and,
see it a benefit because they would earn money if they would tell other people about it. That
well,
would be their value.
they'll earn money in the charity too.
let me ask you a question, Tom.
Yeah. Okay.
What club did you join first?
I think it was a charity. Yeah. I think I don't recall, but
I think it was the gas club.
oh, was it the gas club? It might have
I
been the
think
gas club.
so.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah. I don't.
now that you joined, you've grabbed onto the charity club and that's all you promote.
Right.
There you go.
That. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that answers the question is you came in through one door, but then you grabbed onto another one. And there are others that are doing the exact same thing. They're
I
coming
hear
in
you.
through one door and then they're grabbing onto a different product.
Yeah. I hear you. I think if I came in, John, on the gas club, I was looking for, in my mind, and again, I came in a long time ago. I was looking in my mind that I was going to give, I was going to make money. There was advantage to the gas club. It would give me something uh, um, to make to for. I was looking at it for I would get a discount or something. That
Hmm.
was in the back of my mind and everything. And but I hear what you're coming from. In other words, come in, make a decision on whatever club, and then take a look at the other clubs and see if they also appeal to you.
Right.
Yeah, I
Once you're in
yeah,
the
once
door,
you're
then you kind of gravitate to one particular area that you want to focus on.
Mhm.
And and so to me that's uh, a strong way to move your business is you focus on one thing primarily, and people come in that door, then they're going to decide what they want to focus on.
Right. Yeah, I agree. But I'm what in the back of my mind, I'm saying, what's the advantage of coming in to the gas club? What does
Only
the gas club give you?
only because it opens somebody's mind wide enough to take a look at BDM.
I see. It's a good point. That's a good point.
If I
Hmm.
could.
Go ahead, William.
Yeah, Tom, understand that all the programs that BDM has to offer are um, donation-based crowdfunding. And by referring on the Gas Club and obtaining enough earnings from the referrals at $10 for everyone that comes in on the Gas Club, you can then upgrade to the 20, and then you make enough to upgrade to the 50 and the 100 and so on. So what drew me in with BDM was the incredible potential of how much one could make annually by everybody doing something as simple as donating to your inviter and then upgrading when you're able to do so. So in combination with between the dual stream and the elite club, in combination with one another, one can make an incredibly lucrative amount of money annually. And it's about showing people just how lucrative the dual stream and the elite club plans in combination with one another can put them in a position of financial independence. And then of course, I learned about the wellness club, which to me was a turn on because I figure, well, at $10 a month and everybody donating that I invite doing the same thing, donating $10 a month and so on and so forth, one can make just 5 levels deep $496 a month. And and you figure that's a great start. If you make it upwards of $500 a month, now think about what you can do with $500 a month when you get to that level. Now you can get in with the charity club and the wellness club and the 1x2, and you can upgrade to higher levels in the dual stream. So each uh, each program serves its purpose. I subscribe to multiple. I am in the charity, I'm in the wellness, I'm in the dual stream, and as soon as I can donate into the elite club, I'll be promoting that as well. So they all serve their purpose. It doesn't matter how people find out about what uh, the other plans that are in BDM that they may like that they don't know about. What's important is to help people get in the door and let them decide how many they want to promote and get into and promote if they want. So not everybody's going to see is going to be turned on by the charity club. Not everybody's going to be turned on by the wellness club. And that's fine. You know, it's up to everybody to decide for themselves what works for them. And in terms of like what you said, it creates confusion. The confusion is there when the sponsors are not working with their new enrollees to educate them on everything that's in the back office, what they work, what they do, how they work, and so on. And then once that's cleared up, then the confusion is cleared up. There should be no confusion if the sponsors are doing their part to walk the new associates through the back office and explain what's what and how everything works.
Great. I love the conversation, and I appreciate your comments and everything. It's very rewarding in my opinion.
All right. Well, any other comments?
Yeah, John.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think another thing is to kind of piggyback off of everything. I understand what Tom is saying, but a lot of people, they don't really like with the charity club is a monthly subscription. A lot of people don't want to join a monthly subscription right off the bat. I mean, they got a lot of other personal bills, and even though it's only $20, they're gonna say, "Oh, this is another monthly bill." They a lot of people, like me personally, for instance, I prefer to join something that's a one-time payment or even just an annual payment, build up some cash flow, and then join something that holds another monthly subscription. Because a lot of people, I've tried to talk to a few people and they kind of shied away because they just don't want another monthly subscription right now, added on to all their other personal bills. So that's pretty much what I have to say about that.
Okay. Yeah, appreciate that, David.
David, but in my opinion, a monthly prescription is why you're in the business, because you make money monthly.
I know that, but what I'm saying is that a lot of people, they don't look at it like that. They haven't been in the business before, so all they look at it is, oh, another monthly bill. I already got mortgage, rent, other payments, monthly payments, utilities. They don't want another monthly bill ding in their bank account, especially if they don't really have the total confidence that they're gonna, make money in their first month or whatever.
Yeah, but they're in the business to go out and recruit. That's why they got in the business.
No, they're not in the business. I'm just saying that like the people that I've talked to, some of the people that I've talked to, they're not in the business yet, and they're new to whatever network marketing or MLM or whatever, and they want to make extra money, but when you tell them that they're going to have to pay X amount of dollars per month to join this program, they're going to kind of shy away from it. I'm just saying.
I hear you, David. Well,
Yeah, it is.
what I tell them is, you're getting in this business to go out and to multiply. That's why you're getting. You're not taking a product. It makes you feel better and all the other stuff. You're in this business to multiply. Now make your list and let me work with you to do it. That's why you're in the business. That's my approach. But I
Right. Well,
appreciate, David, your approach.
No, I understand. But I mean, you can convince them of that, sure. But the first time
No,
they
I don't.
hear,
I don't want to convince them of that. I want to say, hey, if you're on my team, come on. If you don't want to
well,
do it
they're
that
not
way,
on your
don't
team,
do it.
but yeah, but they're not on your team yet. You want them to, so then you're going to have to tell them whatever it is that you just said in order to convince them that it's not just another monthly bill, that they're going to be making money, even though you can't guarantee them that. So they're going to kind of want to,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you.
So what David is saying, get them in the door first. Get them in the door with something that they can agree to, and then once they're in, then you develop that relationship. And see, a lot of network network marketers are dealing with people they don't yet know. They don't have that relationship. If you're dealing only with people you already know, that's that's kind of a different a horse of a different color. But if you're dealing with people that you don't know, that and you haven't developed that trust, but you can get them in on a one-time payment or an annual payment, then you have that opportunity to work with them and grow them into other clubs.
I hear you. I got you.
Okay, well let's go ahead and close. The question isn't whether $20 will solve every problem. The question is, will enough of us continue to come together to make a difference? So if this vision resonates with your heart, if you believe success is measured not only by what we accumulate, but by what we contribute, and if you believe the scripture which says those who give will receive, then I invite you to become part of our community. Join whatever club is a fit for you and help us build something that will be changing lives long after we're gone. So thank you for spending part of your evening with us. May God bless you, guide you, and continue to use each of us to become the answer to someone else's prayer. Good night, everyone. We'll see you at our next BDM webinar.
Good night, everyone.